Good morning, students. How are you today? I hope you are always fine, healthy, and happy. Okay, students, welcome back to Miss Mary's class. And before our study, let's pray together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahman. Amin. Okay, students, what is our lesson now? Our lesson now is mathematics. And before we study, let's say basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, students, today we will learn about mathematics for 6th grade of Darul Quran International Primary School. And what is our chapter today? Who knows? Yes, our chapter today is ratio. So, in the end of the lesson, I hope you are able to write the ratios of 2 or 3 quantities and then find the simplest form of a given ratios involving of 2 quantities and then solve word problems involving ratios of 2 quantities or 3 quantities. Have you ever heard about ratio? Okay, today we will learn about ratio. So what is ratio? In mathematics, a ratio is a comparison of 2 or more numbers that indicates their sizes in relation to each other. So, a ratio compares 2 or more quantities by division. So, how to write a ratio? There are several different ways to express a ratio. I will give you examples. Okay, students, I will give you examples. For the first example, you have 3 orange and 4 apples. So let's compare them using ratio. For the first way, we can use word 4. We can say it or we can write it 3, 2, 4. 3 orange, 2, 4 apples. So it means you have 3 orange for every 4 apples. So second way, you can use column form. You can write it or say it 3 colon 4. I repeat once more. 3 colon 4. So for the last way, you can use fraction form. 3 per 4 or 3 over 4. So you can choose of them to express same ratio. There are some ways to express a ratio.
Okay, next I will give you example. I see 5 cars and 2 trucks. Write that as a ratio. Okay. If the question car first and then truck, so we put the number of cars first and the second is the number of trucks. So the number of cars is 5 and then the numbers of trucks is 2. So we must put 5 first and the second is 2. So the ratio is 5 to 2 or 5 colon 2 or 5 per 2 or 5 over 2. If the question truck first and then car or truck to car, we put the number of trucks first, and the second is the number of cars.
Next example. There are 3 apples and 7 orange. The ratio of the number of apples to the number of orange is 3:7. So, the ratio of the number of orange to the number of apples is 7:3. So, the ratio of the number of apples to the total number of fruits is 3:10. So, the ratio of the number of orange to the total number of fruits is 7:10.
Mr. Lee has 6 blue buttons, 4 red buttons, and 5 green buttons. The ratio of the number of blue buttons to the number of red buttons to the number of green buttons is 6:4:5. The ratio of the number of green buttons to the number of red buttons to the total number of buttons is 5:4:15.
Okay, next we will learn about how to find the simplest form of a given ratio involving 2 quantities. So, simplifying ratios is exactly like simplifying fraction. We need to find the greatest common factors between the two numbers of the ratio. So, I will give you example. Let's find the simplest form of the ratio 4:12. So, let's find the greatest common factor of 4 and 12. Common factor of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. So, common factor of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. It means the greatest common factor of 4 and 12 is 4. So let's divide them by 4. 4 divided by 4 equal 1, and then 12 divided by 4 equal 3. It means the simplest form of the ratio 4:12 is 1:3. 4:12 and 1:3 are equivalent ratio. It means 1:3 is the simplest form of the ratio 4:12.
Next, I will give you next example. The question is, find the simplest form of ratio 14:7. Let's find the greatest common factor of 14 and 7. Common factor of 14 are 1, 2, 7, and 14. So, common factor of 7 are 1 and 7. So, it's mean the greatest common factor of 14 and 7 is 7. So, let's divide them by 7. 14 divide 7 is 2, and 7 divide 7 equal 1. It means simplest form of ratio 14 to 7 is 2 to 1. 14 to 7 and 2 to 1 are equivalent ratios.
Okay, students, for our last discussion today, it's about how to solve word problems involving ratios of two quantities or three quantities. Okay, I will give you examples. For the first example, there are 80 red and blue paper clips in a box. So, the ratio of the number of red paper clips to the number of blue paper clips is 3 to 5. So, the question is, how many blue paper clips are there? Okay, let's count.
Okay, for the first step, let's draw bar model to represent the ratio of the number of red paper clips to the number of blue paper clips. The ratio of the number of red paper clips is 3. Let's draw 3 units. 1, 2, 3. And then the ratio of the number of blue paper clips is 5. Let's draw 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can add them. 3 units plus 5 units equal 8 units. It means every 8 units equal 80. Next, let's find the amount of every 1 unit. It means 1 unit equal 80 divided by 8 equal 10. So, every 1 unit equal 10. And the question is, how many blue paper clips are there? The ratio of the number of blue paper clips is 5. 5 units. It means 5 units equal 5 times 10 equal 50. There are 50 blue paper clips. Because we know every 1 unit equal 10, we can find how many red paper clips are there. The way is, the ratio of the number of red paper clips is 3. 3 units. It means 3 units equal 3 times 10 equal 30. There are 30 critics. Okay students, I will give you last example. My class has 5 girls and 7 boys. What is the ratio of girls to total numbers of students? The question is girls to total number of students. It means the ratio of girls is 5 and the ratio of the total number of students is 5 plus 7 equal 12. So the answer is 5 to 12.
Okay students, that's all our lesson today. Thank you so much for your attention, for your time and your cooperation to follow my lesson. Don't forget to study hard and do you have work, collect your homework on time. Let's close our lesson